Hello everybody and welcome to the Pixel Rabbit Hole. This is Zenith, and thanks for tuning in. Today, we're taking a look at Volgar the Viking. This is a game I've been meaning to get to for a little while now. It's done in a classic retro style. It's an action platformer, and it's incredibly difficult. Now, if you grew up in the days of the Super Nintendo or the NES or the Sega Genesis, you know, TurboGrafx 16, it's gonna bring you back to that familiar kind of gameplay. Gameplay that doesn't do you any favors. It doesn't, you know, it just throws you right into the action, and, you know, you only make it further by practice and perfecting it. It doesn't hold your hand at all. Now right now I have the helmet and I have the shield, and each time I take a hit I will lose a piece of armor. There's no health bar, so if you don't have any armor left, no shield, no helmet, you die in one hit. And then it sets you right back to the beginning of the stage. Most of, but not all the enemies die in one hit. So it's just a matter of being cautious and taking your time and, you know, analyzing the situation and knowing how your enemies attack. So I would say that it's impossible to know what to expect the first time you play through a given section of the game, especially if it includes new enemies, because you're not going to know their attack patterns or anything like that. Sorry for not talking. I don't really have a script for this. I'm just trying to give you an idea what the game's all about. That was pretty close. If I can just make it a little further, we'll get to the first checkpoint. Now, you can roll, you can, as long as you don't swing your sword, you will block incoming attacks. And if you hit the look ahead button, in this case my right shoulder button on my gamepad, it zooms it out like that so that you can see what might be ahead of you, which is definitely... Oh, that was my helmet and my fiery sword. So, yeah, 2 power-ups for 1. Oh, no. Now, treasure chests usually hold an item upgrade, and you'll notice here that I have the wooden shield and not the blue Viking shield. The wooden shield only takes a couple of hits before it breaks. So if you are blocking arrows or anything like that, it doesn't last forever. Alright, so now you notice there's a blue crystal here. That is a checkpoint. If I die now, I'm going to start back at this blue crystal and not back at the beginning of the level. That doesn't mean that it isn't quite a daunting task to make it to each blue crystal. Now, I honestly haven't put that much time into this game. So I can't say with reasonable certainty that I've beaten the first level. I've made it pretty close, but the boss of this level, just like the rest of the game, he's quite unforgiving. There's a secret over here somewhere. I think it's underneath this plant. Gives me a Thor's hammer. There we go. That allows me to... I can't remember how, but it allows me to destroy everything on the screen one time. Oh. You can power up your spears if you hold it down. In this case, gotta block it with your back. So, alright. There's a lot of very nice attention to detail in this game. The game mechanic is solid. I don't feel that it's... I mean, I guess some might consider it to be a little bit stiff at times, but I don't really feel that. I feel that it's just old school. And it's got that old school feel. The controls are responsive. They can, maybe better to say they're not super slippery, so you can't do a bajillion things at once. I mean, look at your guy even. He's not an acrobat. He's a big, muscly Viking, and so, I mean, all things considered, he's not gonna be, you know, super agile. This is the kind of guy that'll just twist your head off and, you know, or rip your arm out of the socket and beat you to death with it. He's not the kind of guy that's gonna hide in the shadows and bounce around and act all sneaky. We are so close to the end here. Okay, so you take a hit, and that's when Thor's hammer goes off. Right on, fire sword. Oh. See, sometimes you just deal with bullshit. So now, in a nutshell, so I don't have to try and explain it while you're fighting this guy, you have to hit him in the face. So he sends out big shockwaves and slams that giant club you see there on the ground. And you have to throw your spears into his shield and then climb his shield and hit him in the head, all while dodging his attacks. And it has to be done with a certain level of speed because he does attack quite frequently. And you'll notice that his attack breaks your spears. But he doesn't attack based on proximity or anything like that. Oh, crap. Oh. I thought I was done. Oh. Okay, one more shot. But yeah, in a nutshell, this is Volgar the Viking. I'm sure it doesn't get any easier. But absolutely worth checking out. For fans of a challenge or fans of retro action games. And, you know, I could see some, like, honestly, I could see some really awesome speedruns for people that enjoy doing speedruns. Because once you get the hang of enemy placement, you know, where the attacks are, you can, you know, just plug right on along through this. Get rid of this red guy early on here. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, I guess that's not a bad thing. Save me from losing my helmet. Right on. I think this is the first time I have ever made it to the boss. With the fire sword, and I don't know what that's... For those of you that may have played this before, I don't know what that says. Maybe it says that I absolutely suck at this game. I don't know. But if I suck, you feel free to let me know in the comments. Oh, right on. And down he goes. Oh, congratulations to me. That's the first time I've ever beaten the first level. Okay. So I think I'm going to cut this video here, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in again. I'm going to try and make it a little bit further for sure. Hopefully there'll be a part 2 in the future. I don't know when. I got some other games I want to check out, but I'll definitely upload more. Yeah, and check out Volgar the Viking. I bought it on Steam. I think that it's available on GOG.com, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't hold me to that. And yeah, check it out. Check it out. It's, if you're into, like I said before, very difficult retro style action platformers, and this is a game for you. If those things make you a little bit squeamish, or you know, you're a little bit prone to, you know, throwing your controller across the room, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. But that being said, I'll see you next time.